Yes, sir, we were just starting our oral report for the viewers right now. It has to be audio, or my dog ate our scripts. Good grief. Welcome to PrinnyCast Roundtable, a casual weekly show where we talk about what we've been up to and the various gaming-related stuff over the last week. We're your hosts. I'm Chris. This is Grover. This is Mike.
Hello.
Uh-oh. He's normal.
Oh.
You must be younger than you look.
Young at heart. Forever. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Excellent. Flawless victory. Annette is with us, chatting through text messages down below there. Ooh, what a week. Yet another, what a week. But before we get into all that, our bundles this week include Indie Royale with the Mixer 3 bundle, with 9 games for a current minimum of under $4. Bundle Stars drops us into Warfare and the Battleground bundle with the entire Commandos and Cossacks series for $4, as well as the Truck Full of Puzzle Games from Mumbo Jumbo bundle for $3. And the Humble Weekly bundle this week is the Co-op bundle. I said bundle a lot, didn't I? With a collection of popular multiplayer co-op games, most of which I already had this week. Dang. So, so much going on, and what do we talk about but what have we played this week, Grover?
I played a bunch of Diablo 3.
Ooh.
Got my Paragon into the 30s. That's nothing compared to others I've seen. I've seen them some of them up to 400, which is just like, holy crap. Started a new character and found out the Paragon goes to them too, so that was kind of awesome. I was like, oh, wow, I can just have my new character be level 1 and just start smacking all the shit out of everything. I did go max out Torment on one of my new characters just to see how far I can get. That did not go well. I think I got into the town and I killed the first 3 of those zombie mothers. I couldn't get any farther because they were just tearing me apart. Then we have another Minecraft server up. This one's for Tyler. He just got it going today, so maybe we'll put a IP up for that. So if people want to get on it, they want to, because he actually wants people to actually get on it and play it. Then I was playing Prison Architect, and they have an introduction video, and they mentioned there's a lot of bugs, and they make fun of the bugs. And I thought they were just joking, being using that it's alpha and they have some bugs. The game has a shitload of bugs. I've never seen so many bugs in a game before. It's kind of alarming, but they did warn you, and the game's kind of fun and kind of crazy. It can get very hectic. Then I played SimCity 4 Vanilla for some weird reason, just to remind myself that what a SimCity game should be like, unlike SimCity 2013, which I played as well. And that's all I played.
Well, how about you, Mike?
Mostly Diablo 3, World of Warcraft. I did play some Mega Man Extreme, which is an old Game Boy Color game. It got put on the Nintendo 3DS shop, so I got that. Played and beat it last night, but then you unlock hard mode on the exact same save file and the bosses change. So I beat the normal mode. I have to go through hard mode. It didn't take very long, but man, I gotta say, I had forgotten how terrible the controls were in that game.
It's
especially
old school Game Boy.
Well, it's not just that. It's like they don't work half the time. Like you press a button to shoot, and if you're pressing the button to jump at the same time, it doesn't really work that well, which is terrible for a game like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll fight through it and try.
You can do it.
mean,
it's Mega Man. You'll do it for Mega Man.
Yeah. I did try to play Defiance. A friend gave me a gift copy of the game, and Defiance is made by the same people that made Rift, and I had a Rift account years ago. I didn't have any of the information for it because it's just been way too long. I mean, I just don't have the information for it. So I tried to get in it, and I was able to change my password, which it let me do. So I did that, and then when I went to log in with the new password, it asked me for an authenticator that I totally had forgotten that I'd had on a phone that I no longer have. So I thought it was a little odd that I was able to change my password without an authenticator, but I can't play the game without an authenticator. So I really did think that was just messed up, honestly, and it took forever for me to get through it, while a friend that had the same issue was able to get his unlocked just by saying a character name on his account. So I don't know who's doing what up there, but it's not the same across all people. So I never did get to play the game. I finally got my account unlocked just about an hour and a half ago, so I will probably be playing that at some point during the week, and I'll let you guys know what I think next week. Cool. Other than that, I've not really done much. What
not
have you
much
been up
of that
to?
Xbox One that you just got?
Oh, I had totally forgotten. I have actually been playing a lot of Titanfall. It's the only game I have for Xbox One. That and Killer Instinct, but I just don't like it that much. But Titanfall is the only game I've really been playing until they get the games with gold going, and until some other stuff comes out. I might buy Child of Light. I haven't decided. But Titanfall is a lot of fun. I might do a little bit of a review on that later.
Does it dispense liquid refreshment?
No.
No!
Damn it! False advertisement.
Microsoft, you've ruined my dreams. So what have I been playing? Actually, I played quite a bit of various stuff, because I actually sat down and played things for once. Did the Tine and Congregate things as usual. But I also dug out some of the PopCamp games that were from a bundle that I got a while back that had like Bejeweled 3 and Feeding Frenzy 2 and stuff like that. Then there was also Puzzle Kingdom, which is not a PopCat game, but might as well be. It's that type of stuff. And I beat its first map. And speaking of beating, I finally got back to Legendary and beat it. However, holy cow, that elevator. Now, I know Legendary is not one of those games that, everybody played, everybody knows it. But anybody who's played Legendary to the end knows exactly what I'm talking about already. The ride to the final boss in an elevator is apparently one huge glitch, because as soon as it starts, the elevator starts rising, you fall through the floor to your death. And there's just tons and tons of forum posts across all sorts of stuff, Steam and everywhere else, begging for a way around it. And the common one that everybody was working with was basically to set up no clip mode for a second. Even that was painful, because you're looking at these black objects in the background, and you do not know where you're going, you do not know where you are, so you just keep going up and up and up and up until you finally reach the top of the building. It's very disorienting, and I had no idea what... Anyway, still a bit better than games like Jade Empire and Skydrift that still will not run on my Steam at all, but still. Come on, guys, patch that kind of stuff. I don't care how small your company is. Also, I kind of got excited. I was trying to keep up with Origin since they just gave away a copy of Dead Space, I think. It's been a couple of weeks back, so I thought I'd check in on them. And I got all excited. It looked like Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic was on there for free, and I thought, you know what? I have a copy, but for some reason it just will not patch because it's the original disc-based version of it, and I don't want to pay money to get it on Steam. Oh, it's giving it away for free. So I start downloading things, and I'm thinking, this is an awful weird way for me. Why do I have to set up an account to play an old game like this? You guys probably know where I'm going with this, don't you? Night of was not part of the title. I was signing up for the MMO. I'm an idiot. Anyway, that was amusing. And then there was the Prinny Plays debacle. Set up for recruiting a PS1 title, and come to find out that apparently any console older than a Dreamcast will not run through a digital monitor without a $30 HDMI converter. Now, my Elgato will compress the information just fine and record it, but I can't play it while it's doing that because there's almost a 3-second lag there, and you cannot play almost any game, let alone action-related games with a delay any worse than 0.5 seconds. So I was really trying to get it hooked up to this other monitor. I could not figure out what was going on. It keeps blinking black or just never comes on. And because I was using my PlayStation 2, it was working for as long as the PlayStation 2 part was booting up. But as soon as it switched to the PS1 game, it'd go black. And I'm pulling my hair out. But yeah, apparently older consoles, it uses a resolution smaller than a standard VHS player. I did not know this. No. I thought a standard VHS... because
that's pretty damn small.
But alas, it got delayed again. Poor Prinny Plays. But I will try it again with an emulator to see if it works out pretty well, or I'll just skip ahead to the PS2 version of that particular game in the series, because it was asked for. But speaking of something that was also asked for, that was something else that happened today. A little afternoon stroll to the local game store that had a sale. And I picked up some long held-off fighting games like Ultimate Marvel 3 and Dead or Alive 5 Ultimate and BlazBlue Continuum Shift Extend, as well as Resonant of Fate. So, first time I've bought games from a store in over a year. Matter of fact, the last time I think I did that was the last time Mike came out to hang out with me.
They still sell games in stores?
Yeah.
I think the last game I was going to buy in a store was Gran Turismo 6. I can't even think of a game that I bought from a store recently in like the past 4 years.
That is pretty bad. But so much of the stuff that she plays on PC, and most of it is downloadable. And even with the consoles, so much of it anymore is you can just download it from the comfort of your home. Heck, I was out looking for a couple of other fighting games that I didn't get caught up on, and recall that the latest version of Virtua Fighter 5 isn't on disc at all. You have to download it.
Oh, wow.
It is download only. It's like Skullgirls. So, I don't know. I don't have room on that poor thing anymore. After Mike gave me those Resident Evil games, there's no room left on my 360.
I had that issue too after I installed the ones that I had.
But ooh, look at all this topic stuff, and we're already where we're at now. So I had some fun computer issues. I'm not going to get into all of them because that could take up 3 or 4 shows, just me talking about these computer issues. But there is one in particular that has me absolutely stumped. Earlier in the week, my computer was really overheating way too much. My graphics card alone was running like 160, 170 degrees, and that's a little hot even for the modern stuff. So I thought, okay, this Dusty place. It's been a while since I gave it a really good cleaning. So I went in there, unplugged a bunch of stuff, put it all back. Well, when it came back, I had 2 drives I didn't have before. And apparently a telephone. One of which I understood pretty quickly what it was. I have a virtual drive. Those are insanely handy for a lot of stuff. The other one, I have no idea where it came from. And worse yet, I went through all the disk management stuff. It doesn't exist. Because you know how you can adjust what letter the drives are under and everything? I could not do that. And it was important for me to do that because one of my external hard drives has stuff like my music and a ton of my games. And all those shortcuts weren't going anywhere anymore because they were leading off to the drive letter that now was taken up by something else.
Oh, no.
So I was trying to fix it, did not have any luck whatsoever. I looked all over the internet. Nobody had any clue what I was talking about. The closest things that did, I tried to follow their advice, like changing the registry, which is ridiculously dangerous to do for your drives. I did that. It was still there. How it got fixed is my aunt was giving up an old computer of hers that had been struck by lightning and trying to see if there was anything I could use off of it, and she had a 300 gig hard drive in it. So I popped it in here, and guess what? That hard drive bumped that stupid drive down so I could put my shortcuts back to the... it's been a week. Did I mention that?
That's odd.
My brain just caught fire thinking of the solutions for that. Thank God that did it.
It's still there. I can't get rid of it. And it's not viral
it's
because...
still there as a phantom. It's still there just as a numbers letter?
Yeah,
God.
It's now as M.
Wow, you have a lot of damn drives.
Well, it's counting all those little camera drive type stuff that a lot of these newer computers have automatically built into them. So there's like 6 drives that I will probably never use in my life, but they're there. So there was that.
That is bizarre.
This kind of crap happens a lot. People think I'm crazy or just technologically illiterate, but no.
I haven't heard of a phantom drive in like 9 years. That's crazy.
But onward, there was a lot of game movie related stuff that happened this week. One of which is Bob Hoskins passed away this week. Now, I'd rather remember him as like Eddie Valiant from Roger Rabbit or Smee from Hook, but a lot of people remember him as Mario from Mario Brothers, the movie. So he passed away. He was another legend.
I just remember them saying that him and the guy that played Koopa were so depressed by the movie that they were getting drunk on set.
They hated it. They hated it.
I never actually heard that.
Apparently the 2 who were running the show were absolute crazy people.
Yeah.
And I think it shows in the movie.
I think so.
But yeah, other movies that could be absolute failures. Anybody heard of Pixels? There's no trailer for it yet, so wouldn't be surprised if you hadn't heard of it. But Adam Sandler, who hasn't been known to be doing a whole lot of good stuff. You don't even have to tell me
anything else. You just said that name, and that's it.
A long time. And it doesn't help that Kevin James is also there. It seems like things go downhill even further when they're both together. It's video game related, and I will have the plot according to Variety magazine goes like this. Quote, when aliens misinterpret video feeds of classic arcade games as a declaration of war against them, they attack the Earth, using the games as models for their various assaults. President Will Cooper has to call on his childhood best friend, 80s video game champion Jules Brenner, now a home theater installer, to lead a team of old-school arcaders to defeat the aliens and save the planet.
Sounds like nothing but a bunch of trite crap.
If it was somebody else making the movie, I might have a little more hope for this, but I don't.
Yeah, when you said Adam Sandler, I mean, it's just like almost was Batman for Ben Affleck. I was like, oh, is Matt Damon going to be in it? It's going to be that bad?
Yeah, Matt Damon's going to be playing Robin. There you go. Tell me that's not perfect. Come on.
Oh, kill me.
But there was one more bit of news. The World of Warcraft movie is just a few weeks out of principal shooting. It's actually happening. We're getting into all the heavy CGI now. I think they still got a date of early 2016, I think is what they're saying. I'm probably absolutely wrong on that, but so it's got a ways to go. But yeah, all of the live action shots, they're almost done. It's weird. It's like when Spider-Man and G.I. Joe first actually got made. It's all these years of all this talk. Do we believe it?
They could pull off Lord of the Rings. World of Warcraft shouldn't have any problem.
So they've been announcing like who's going to be in it and everything.
Mm-hmm. It's real. It's not just
really happening.
It's really, really real.
Really reals. The Z, just to be edgy. I guess that is our roundtable for this week. As rambling as whatever that was. You can follow us on Twitter at PrinnyCast, and you can contact us with email at PrinnyCast@gmail.com. You can find the rest of our links down below, including all the Humble Bundle stuff and all our other channels and ways to get a hold of us. And I guess we will see you next week.
Did we lose Chris?
He just pooped.
Did I just poof right as I said
you did.
next week?
Poof.
You totally did.
Okay.